Try something a little bit different today. So today I want to talk a little bit more about shadow work. A couple days ago I posted a 20-minute long video about integrating the shadow, and as I touched on in that video, what that is essentially taking all of the negative parts of me that I don't like, the things that keep me up at night, all those past unresolved issues, all the abuse, the harm growing up, things that we might have done to other people, anything that makes us feel sick when we think about it, or perhaps it's the evil lurking under the surface, like the harm that we would do to others if we could get away with it. You know, all the evil thoughts that we have. We want to integrate that. We don't want to bury it. We don't want to disregard it. We want to integrate it. And if we are able to do so, it's going to make us whole individuals. And the whole point of doing any of this work is to become a strong, assertive man that is capable of leading, capable of defending his family, his community. And if I don't resolve those issues, I'm a neurotic, insecure mess. I don't draw proper boundaries. I let people walk all over me, and then I harbor deep resentment. And luckily for us, I got a great example. Just yesterday, something happened in my life where I acted poorly, and it's a perfect example of shadow work that needs to be done to resolve issues. I recently posted a training video. I was doing squats, and somebody came on and posted a derogatory comment. Now, if I was a properly integrated man, I would have just ignored it and moved on, but I didn't. It made me feel bad, and I reacted to it, which is exactly what that person wanted. Now, what was said is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, it's really all about me. In any situation where I react badly, what I try to do is I try to take the other party out of it, and just focus on my part of it. My part. What did I do to invite this? Well, I put my video out there for anyone to comment on. I didn't maybe do the exercise properly. Who knows? Whatever they do, whatever you or I have done to invite a negative situation is our part in any situation. Even if somebody robs you, somebody comes up to you, puts a gun to your head, and says, "Give me all your money." Well, that's their fault, right? They're the ones that robbed you. What did you do? There's something you can focus on that you could do better in any situation, and that's your part in it. Perhaps you weren't paying attention when you were going to your car at night. Perhaps you parked in the back of the building where there's no lighting. Whatever. There's always something in every situation that we can do better, and that's our part. Let's just say you work with a coworker, and he takes advantage of you, pushes you around, bullies you, yells at you. He's generally abusive, and you just do your job. What's your part in that? Perhaps you're not assertive. Maybe you're not standing up to him. Maybe you're scared that you're going to get repercussions if you say something. I mean, you see, this is real world stuff. Maybe there will be repercussions. You know what? Here's the thing. Courage demands that we do the right things for ourselves, even in the face of consequences. And it's not easy. It is not easy. There can be genuine consequences. If you tell the truth, if you do the right thing, yeah, you might get in trouble. Maybe you will get fired. Maybe you work for an organization where they don't want to hear it. Maybe they just want to get the work done, and they don't care about safety. You bring up safety hazards on a job site, you might get in trouble for that. But that still doesn't mean that you shouldn't do the right thing. I still have to do the right thing. Standing by my principles means doing the hard thing, which is always being truthful. Do I do it all the time? No, I didn't do it when I overreacted to that comment. So let's break that down. So this guy makes a comment about my video. It was derogatory. I should have just ignored it instead of commenting it back. Why? That's what I'm going to write down. I'm going to write down what I did. Why did I do that? That needs to be examined. That hurt my feelings. Why? That's my part in it. And then I continue to try to, I don't know, snap back at him. Then he made a video about me. Now, I've never talked to this guy in my life before. I wasn't seeking his advice, nor do I care about anything he has to offer. But he, after one comment, made a video though, and he was trying to, get my attention. And I commented on the video. So even though I know it's wrong, I do it twice. Well, why do I keep doing it? That's my shadow. That's the part of me. That's the insecure little boy who got his feelings hurt. And if I'm going to be a better man, I need to resolve those issues. So how do we do that? And sometimes the things that cause us to act poorly is unresolved trauma from our childhood. We're talking real abuse, real harmful things. Maybe it's death. It could be something that happened in your adult life, something really traumatic like PTSD from going overseas and being in combat. It could be a lot of things. But generally speaking, the things that are unresolved are the reasons why we tend to overreact, or perhaps we get angry, we snap at people, or just, I don't know, don't stand up for ourselves. Maybe we're too timid and we just stay silent, or we're complacent and we see wrong going on around us. We don't do anything about it. All that's the shadow. But for this is just day-to-day stuff. This is just unresolved stuff that we can work on. And the way I like to do it is I like to journal it. Anytime I overreact, I feel bad, and I go, God, I wish I wouldn't have said that. God, I wish I wouldn't have done that. So I write it down. I write down what I said, what I did, and then I write down how it made me feel. And this is super important. You have to write down how it makes you feel. You just got to be as honest as you can. This is just a piece of paper that only you are looking at, so you can be as honest as you can. And then I like to write down what I would have done better, what I could have done better, or my part in it, how I can change so that I don't invite this kind of thing again. Well, I'm going to continue to make YouTube videos, and they're going to continue to be public, and I'm not going to block people. I mean, I did block them, but then I unblocked them because I felt bad about it. So I have to be open to criticism, and I have to be able to deal with it like a healthy, assertive, male, like, instead of an insecure, neurotic little child like most people on the internet are. So that's what I did. I wrote it down, I examined it, and does that mean I'm never going to react badly again? No, it's like weightlifting. It's like training. You're looking at it, you're writing it down. It's like adding 5 pounds to a plate. You're constantly reminding yourself of your shortcomings so that you can chip away at them. And then for some of the bigger stuff, those traumas, those past childhood unresolved issues, things of that nature, sometimes it's really helpful for me to seek help, outside of my circle. Like for me, I go to see a therapist, and I have no issues with that. I think it's great. I think it's helped me come a long way. I used to be a homeless alcoholic, and now I am a family man. I've got a good job, I got a home, and I got a YouTube channel. What do you know, right? I should have been dead 10 years ago, 20 years ago, who knows? Here I am. I'm like a cockroach, man. I'm, after China nukes us all and there's nothing left, you're going to see me crawling out of the rubble. You're like, God damn it, that guy won't die. Anyway, I thought this was a good opportunity to explore what integrating the shadow looks like on a day-to-day basis, and, things that I do to resolve the issues that I have. As far as the other person, look, man, if we don't integrate the shadow, if we don't deal with these issues, we're just miserable. We're just going to die miserable and alone. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But, you can't force other people to change. All you can do is work on you. And this is something you can do. Hope it helps.